We've gone to penalties in our second match here in the cup. Lennox with a save. Jack Harkness steps up. He's walking up in the rain. The fans are jeering at him. And it's blocked. Oh no. Lennox saved a rocket penalty right after that. I really thought Harkness was going to be the hero. Lee Hamilton, the captain now, having taken over for McGeechee, steps up in the rain and nets it home. Aaron Lennox knows how to teleport. That seems like he may push that into the back of the net. Sterling Albion get the win, which really, is it worth all that much? I don't know. In other news, we have signed a new fitness coach, Stephen Watson. He actually understands what fitness is, with a reasonable, compared to our temperamental Connor Govan, unsuited for fitness coach. And since we have a smaller squad that's probably going to be going through a lot this season, we've hired Jane Johnstone as a new physio. She has outstanding physiotherapy. I have no idea what she's doing at our club, but she's got better understanding of physiotherapy than our head physio, who is just competent. Things that annoy you about FM26: when you change these numbers, this number doesn't change. It doesn't show you what your transfer budget would change to. What a waste. I'm just randomly popping in here. We're hosting Everton. It's a capacity crowd of 3,808. They brought Beto and Njai. Really? Come on, lads. Let's just see what happens here. Dabo, who's not played well in preseason at all. It's like he doesn't know how to play wingback, despite that being his natural role. Pings it off the face of the Everton player. But it works, because we got Ryan Shanley into the channels. Keeper kind of comes out. Good save, to be fair. Dabo's there to clean it up, though. Nicky Clark back to Dabo. Takes a touch around his man. Oh, what was that? Did he scuff the ground? Our backup goalkeeper saga continues, and we've had to essentially land with Cammy Benny on a 130 week. I'm going to accept it now, but I want to show you this. Aidan McAdams is still available, and he even was willing to accept cup goalkeeper and then next season first team goalkeeper. But his agent then said, because of our discussions last time, essentially what he wants has gone up. And don't get me wrong, I do think Aiden is probably the better keeper at this point. If we do the comparison here with Aaron Lennox, it's darn close, and he's got better shot stopping and distribution. But he wanted 800 a week plus 420 per appearance plus like 200 per clean sheet, 200 if he was an unused substitute. He put the highest paid keeper in League One by far and sitting on the bench. That's a joke. Like, just looking here at St. Johnston, which is in the championship, their keeper makes $1,000 a week with a 200 appearance fee and he's asking for championship money in a League One team that just got promoted to be the backup. Come on. I've also discovered maybe why our scouting budget got nuked last year. We were out of money by like October. You see this scout reports update says never. I had to go through and highlight these, and if I click never, it's saying that I'm changing the frequency in which they're updated, but I've already done this, so I don't know if this is just broken. I have increased we were on no scouting because we ran out of money last season, so I have now increased it to League One so we can start getting some player reports in, because we just haven't. So I'm gonna set up a new just League One, any player age 15 to 32. Go tell me what you find. But I don't know. We did play Scott Ballmer in like the last game of the Summer League Cup thing, and he did a 7.4. He's 15 years and 291 days old at the time of that game. Youngest player in Sterling Albion history. So at least he's like the backup to the backup, I guess. My friends, we come in today taking on Peterhead in our first game in League One. We did only lose to Everton by 1 goal, which I'm not sure what that means. It was a rotated squad minus the whole Beto and Njai up front type situation. But this is the season preview. We just got promoted, and we're estimated to be in 4th with 12-1 odds. Peterhead, who have already been at this level, are estimated to finish 8th. I'm not sure why. We come in today, we're using, obviously, our best 11. I love that Thompson has been here for about 6 minutes, and his determination has fallen off the chart. What chart, you might ask? Yeah, I don't know. In fact, training as a whole has been a disaster, and I'm not sure why, because we signed a coach that knows how to coach. We have 6 player regressions, and there's lots of red. I mean, just lots of red. That coach we added is Ross Allam, who has the milestone of having won the Scottish Lowland League before. Get in, son. But he actually has good, like, Like, not average, good attacking and reasonable defending. He's fairly determined, has a very good determination. My kind of guy. So we're at home. We're going to keep playing our 5-2-1-2 type situation on positive until we determine we shouldn't. It's raining again, although I did have games in the summer where it was sunny. So it doesn't always rain in Scotland, and it's not just an FM26 thing, but it's raining right now. In fact, it looks like it's pouring, but I've had some people leave comments that said, like, the rain is, like, it graphically looks quite poor. If you look at the forecast, it's a shower, so, looks fair, but I've had that same look when it's drizzling, so here we are talking about the weather, and we're 5 minutes into League One. Here we are just having turned 30 on the clock. They've got a set piece. This is still a shower. Looks like it's pouring to me. McCarthy lines it up, plays it, not short, but doesn't hoof it in. One from the training ground, apparently. Takes a long shot. I'm not sure if that was deflected. Okay, Dabo, well, your keeper is still getting up on a wet ground. You gotta head the ball back to him. And that's the highlight, of course. We are on top here, 10 shots, 4 on target. Not a whole lot of XG happening, but we are dominating possession, so maybe the bookies are right. All right, right before the half here, 44th minute. Barry again, coming down the wing. Dispossessed by Crane. Easy. You're like, there's Ondo. I think that might be the first time we're seeing him in an actual match. There's Dabo, not Dobo. Dabo down the wing. I put him back on advanced wing back. I'd taken him off because he kind of struggled in all of the preseason. And it's an own goal for Danny Strachan. Nicky Clark is happy. Did he get the assist there? Not really sure what happened, but we're not complaining. Dabo comes down. Comes in, Crane with a lovely, volley. It's deflected off of the post, and then he tries to step in front of Shanley and instead knocks it in for us. We're not complaining. And that was right before the half, so we go in up 1-0 on top. Momentum mostly in our favor. We're playing really well. All right, we come back out. They kick off. No changes for either side here. All right, 56:10 on the clock. It's still pouring. Goodness me. Ondo plays it forward to Aitken. Oh, he wanted to be a midfield playmaker, folks. What are you doing, lad? That didn't cause him to lose any rating. I think that should have been a 0.2 deduction on his score. All right, let's do a little encourage. Let's see what we get. Any reactions? Waits for the next break and play, I guess. No, they didn't like that. We're on top, lads. Could we please do something about this? All right, we're gonna bring Goss on for Nick. Nick? Oh, I've already forgotten his name. I went Shanley, but no, it's not for Shanley. All right, it's time for that bench to come through for us. Hughes comes on, Selfridge comes on, and Harkness comes on. So we're refreshing the middle defense. They love the team talk, and we immediately have a highlight because, of course, we do. We haven't had the subs yet. Okay, so there's a chance to react if this goes poorly. Denham plays it forward. Karst finds the man. Thompson swings it out wide to Crane. First touch to Shanley. He's got a runner, but he takes it on his own, and it goes out. Now the subs will come in. I guess that's all right. Harkness is quite tall, but we don't get anything out of it. 1.72 on the XG, lads. I guess we won't sub any in because that's going to cost us an appearance fee versus an unused substitute fee. So hopefully, oh dear. Selfridge playing it. Oh my gosh, across his own box in the air. Denham to Lennox. Ondo. Oh dear. This smells like pain, doesn't it? Smells like pain. Selfridge down the wing. Oh, plays it into space to Shanley. Pings it in. He's got the launch pad. Goss. Oh, it's eked just not across the line, but down the line. Selfridge collects it. Ondo. He's going to go down the wing. No. Okay, so our finishing was not clinical there, my friends, but 23 shots, 9 on target, 1.88 XG, and we get the victory, which is really all that matters. Okay, I promise I'm not just trying to complain, but I was trying to see who got relegated and who got promoted. Let's look at League 2. Last season, overall, we're not even in the list, folks. And it's showing the table from this year. So my guess is Allo Athletic, who is one of our rivals, went down. East Kilbride did not get promoted through the playoffs. It looks like Spartans got promoted along with us, but they went through the playoffs. Now, who came down from the league above? No clue. Maybe if we look at the preview, we can see again that Spartans got promoted, we got promoted, and Dunfermline, is that? I have no idea how you say that. Got relegated. So that's why they are 1 to 91 odds to go back up to the championship. But the stages thing is just absolutely broken, and that's tragic. Now, the transfer window is open for another month, so we do have some flexibility. Obviously, we have a lot of financial flexibility as to potentially adding any other players into the mix. It looks like Nicky Clark is already down to being 3-star versus 3.5-star. Fantastic. And again, our squad depth is not outstanding, but again, the ones that were 3-star or above all wanted important player or regular starter minutes that I didn't feel like I could give that to them. So we'll see how it goes. I am going to play us quite far ahead. I'm actually not sure when I'm going to bring you back. We take on Montrose, then some SPFL Trust Trophy League with Annan and St. Mirren Reserves and Queen of the South and so on. But we have Hamilton, Spartans, and Steny all in the first month. It is a very busy August. But if you enjoyed this, my friends, hit the like button, and we will see you next time.